And I'm reading this story today, Joy, on Kevin Durant and James Harden. They didn't like each other. They didn't work at it. So I want to start with that. So I'm reading this story that James Harden got traded because Kevin Durant wanted him traded. And they didn't work out unless they were forced to work out together. There was a lot of eye rolling. James Harden rolling his eyes at Kevin Durant. Durant didn't appreciate Harden, didn't think he was in the best shape. So once again, Kevin Durant doesn't get along with a great teammate. So he didn't get along with Westbrook, who, by the way, for all his faults, is usually well-liked by teammates. He didn't get along with Steph Curry, which is virtually impossible. Everybody in the league likes Steph Curry. He didn't get along with Draymond Green at the end. Again, very likable guy. I know Draymond. Really likable guy. He didn't get along with James Harden now. And, by the way, and I don't blame him on this one, he and Kyrie Irving don't talk much. Steve Kerr told somebody I know privately a couple years ago that coaching KD is walking on eggshells. Now I think it's going to work with Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons. It's not going to work. Remember a couple years ago, we found out that Kevin Durant had a burner account? Ever met anybody with a burner account? Isn't that kind of weird? It's kind of secretive. It's kind of non-confrontational. You want to say things, but you don't have the guts to say them to people. Kevin Durant had a burner account. I think he's just so talented that GMs and coaches and owners have always tried to appease him. But in the end, he's always left on an island. I'll give you an example. Let's think about some big winners. LeBron James. They all do it differently. LeBron's way is I'm going to control everything. I'm going to be like a de facto GM, a coach on the floor. LeBron is very much into, I got this, put you on my back, a lot of responsibility, I got this. That's LeBron's way to do it. Now, Michael Jordan didn't want to be the GM, but he would punch you if he didn't agree with you. Like, he was very confrontational. Kobe Bryant had some of that. Steph Curry is, let's all get along. I'm going to let the coach, GM, but he's going to facilitate a lot of different communication. Steph is like, let's get along, everybody. What does Kevin Durant do? He doesn't really ever facilitate. He's not willing to take the responsibility of the GM, put you on your back like LeBron. He doesn't want to do that. He's not goody-goody get along with everybody like Steph. He's not going to punch anybody. I mean, he had a Twitter account that was a burner. He's not confrontational like Jordan or Kobe. So he always ends up being sort of on an island, like every place he's at. And once again, what is he? On an island with Ben Simmons, who's aloof, and Kyrie Irving, who's a little odd. His whole career, he's on an island guy. And what happens is he gets to the playoffs, and he's just going to do it himself. I mean, that series last year against Milwaukee, because of injuries, he's just doing it himself. That's a really hard way to win in this league. And so I don't think he's a bad guy, but when people used to compare LeBron James and Kevin Durant, my takeaway was timeout. Whoa. Michael's a leader, Steph's a leader, LeBron's a leader. Kevin Durant's just talented. When I think of the other guys, I think leadership. When I think of Durant, I just think talented. So once again, what does he end up with? Some weird personalities. He's not going to get along with Kyrie. Remember about 4 months ago, he was asked about Kyrie Irving, who refused to vax. He goes, I don't know, I haven't talked to him. Once again, Kevin doing his thing, super talented, walking on eggshells. But he and Harden did not get along. And I'm not saying Harden's the easiest guy to get along with. I'm not. But I'll make a prediction that Harden and Joel Embiid are going to get along better than Kevin Durant and the misfit toys that are now the Brooklyn Nets. I'll make you that guarantee. At some point, you can't live on an island. Relationships are work. They're hard even with family. Forget other star players. Even with family, they're hard and difficult. And you have to sometimes just say what you think. I think Philadelphia is going to rock with Harden and Joel Embiid. I'll put a stamp on it. I think they're going to end up in the Eastern Conference Finals.